So we just had a big week with ideas about how we engage with literature, and I hope you've taken some time to consider both how you've engaged with literature in the past and how you'd like to do so during this class. I share John Green's opinion that engaging with other people's texts can help us figure out how we can better communicate on the page, and that our writing and reading skills, when strengthened, help us be better communicators and people in general. You may not plan on being an English literature major in college, but you will find that you will be called upon to read and write in the discipline of your choice in future classes. If you use each opportunity to strengthen your critical reading, writing, and thinking skills, you will become the person in your field who stands out. If you are articulate and can engage with coworkers, clients, and the community in person and on the page, you will be an appreciated team member. Putting in time to work on your reading and writing skills now will pay off in the future. I encourage you to play around with your note-taking process next week as you consume the different pieces of literature. Read actively. This might work for you with a highlighter in your hands. Or if you're like me and end up highlighting everything, so it looks pretty, but I can't make sense of what was important when I go back to it later, then maybe it would be better to use something like Post-it notes and place them in the margins when you, 1, have a question, 2, find something interesting or compelling, 3, find something repeated, which could be important later, 4, find something that seems to connect strongly to something else in the text, 5, have thought that connects what you're reading to something else, like maybe it makes you think of another book or story that you've read, or a movie, a song, something you've personally experienced in your life. I use Post-its, so honestly, I can sell my books back at the end of a term, and I find that commenting on the text rather than underlining or highlighting helps me think about what I'm reading. The more I can connect to it in any way, the easier it is for me to figure out what it is trying to teach me. Whenever I get done reading anything, be it a poem, story, essay, play, academic article, sometimes a news article, I try to sum up the author's life lesson in a sentence. What did I just learn about life from what I just read? What am I walking away with? Evaluate your note-taking system and try different things out this term to see what works best for you. This is your chance to play around and try new things. It's a safe space. Maybe the Cornell method, T-notes, writing summaries down in a notebook. Take the time to find what suits you best. You can try a different method for each of the different pieces next week if you'd like. If you're unhappy with the way you've been taking notes in the past, make a change. There's no point in taking notes that don't help you out later, and that goes for any class. Next week, we'll be reading pieces of literature and talking about them in discussion 2. I'll also ask you to select 3 of the pieces of literature, and they can be any genre. You could have 3 stories. You could have a story, a poem, and an essay, or maybe a play and an essay and a poem, whatever combination you want. But pick pieces that are potential candidates for your theme essay. Talk about what their themes are and why they might be good picks for you for the term. You're also welcome to peek ahead to week 5's readings and check them out, skim through them. Those are all on the table as well, and you're welcome to pick from those if this week's hasn't really gotten you on fire. Those are all different. So I hope you enjoy picking your piece of literature. Check in with me if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you soon.